Details tonight on a story we first brought you last week. A Newport News couple charged with neglecting and abusing their child. They say they've been wrongly accused. Martin and Crystal Houston sat down with me for their first on-camera interview, and they shared details of their struggle to get help for their son with extensive behavioral issues before police stepped in and pulled all of their children out of the home. According to police reports, officials at a Newport News elementary school noticed bruising on a 6-year-old male student's face last week. And when he didn't show up for class the following 2 days, they contacted Child Protective Services. Their investigation alleges that the child's father, this man, Martin Houston, struck the boy with his hands. And although he agrees that his child was injured.
And then as we're tucking him in, that's when we noticed he had the bruise on his face.
Martin and his wife, Crystal, have a very different story of how their son got hurt on 2 separate occasions leading up to their arrest, both at football games where they're team parents. And they say after the first accident.
But he had bruises from the game on Saturday. Like I said, the one on his head and his face. Did they seen that? We weren't hiding anything. We sent him to school Monday and Tuesday he went to school.
But on Tuesday, they say the 6-year-old was running up the bleachers.
I more heard the accident than I saw it. But when I heard it and looked over to him, he was getting up, no crying, no fussing. I figured he wasn't hurt.
They say they kept him home from school because by the next morning he was throwing up. Thursday, Martin was arrested and charged with felony child abuse and neglect. All 4 of their children were placed with a family friend. 4 days later, Crystal was arrested and charged with neglect as well. The Houstons say their son has had ADHD and well-documented severe behavioral issues for years.
And we have been concerned about the boy, and we have been trying to get help for him, and there's plenty of proof that shows that I haven't neglected him. They've neglected giving me the help I've asked for.
So now a judge will have to decide whether they're loving parents who've done their best for a child with special needs or 2 people who should never have their children in their care again.